Hello, I'm going to design the frog today. I didn't end up doing the sketches in between last stream and this stream, and that's okay. Uh, let's see. I was thinking about it though. I think that I'm going to go with maybe red-eyed tree frog, but the red is going to be the same pink that the mushrooms are going to be. Okay. So some nice frog shapes. Let's see. So I want her to kind of fit in with the other ones. So it's all, but frogs are so different from other creatures. I guess the closest I can get is giving her like, here, and I'm gonna set this to multiply. Okay. Like the frog pose. I'm doing a sketch this. Oh, hi Laguna. Can a fly marry a bumblebee? Probably. Just assumed all frogs were naturally proficient in instrumentals. Yeah, probably. I mean, they would have to practice even if they've got like a natural inclination towards it. How are you doing today? Oh shoot, I have to learn how to draw an instrument, huh? What kind of instrument? Oh, you're good? Glad to hear. So one of the things that I like about the frog is how they've got that big old throat. So I think I'm gonna play around with that. Harmonica is probably easy. I mean probably, but my heart says violin or like a cello or something, like a string instrument. Let me look up some stringed instruments. String instruments. I should know what they are, but Yeah. A banjo! She's gonna play a banjo. Images. Okay. It's got a nice fun shape. It's got those strings. Let's see. How to play a banjo. Images. Okay, show me the... Yeah. And I think for the sake of composition, she's going to be a left-handed frog. So you... this is going to be so fun. I want her to have like a nice... I think she's going to be wearing a little, like a yellow dress. Because I think that'll look really nice with the pinks and the greens. So like, dress can be like this. That's the dress. Okay. Maybe she could have like... I feel like she should have some sort of hat or something. Like, she's got the leaf, but the hat will really, like... No, I want you to be able to see the top of the hat, too. At least a little bit. How would a frog wear a hat? Can a frog wear a hat? A frog can do whatever a frog wants. Oh, I got, so you remember the drawing I did of Nacho where he was so pathetic and just a pathetic beast? The stickers for that arrived. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Maybe it could be like a mushroomy shape for the hat. The mushroom cap hat! A mushroom cap hat. Okay. Mushroom cap hat. That'll be good. Nacho sticker. Do you want to see it? I took a picture of them. I'm gonna show you anyways, even if you said no. So, let me just. Wow. Okay. Copy image. Great. He's just a little guy. He's so sad. But, the man himself was okay with it too. He was very interested. He looks much fluffier now. Okay, back to frogs. Color 3. So yeah, today I am bringing Penny to the vet. A regular checkup, but I'm also going to bring up the wheezing. And they'll probably be like, oh yeah, that's common. Here's something that, here are your options. I'm hoping that they'll just have something that can help her breathe easier. That won't be too expensive, but okay. Little mushroom cap. Move the whole frog over a bit. I'm pretty happy with the size of the frog. Cab had an idea for a frog illustration that I thought was pretty cool, involving like fishing down a waterfall. So I might end up doing that. But I want to do this one first. Okay, time to draw Banjo. Banjo. We'll have the banjo color sketch be different so that I can more easily tell it apart. Okay. So the body of the banjo is like a circle. I guess, yeah. So if the frog has the banjo body on this side, then that would make the frog a lefty, I think. I chose the banjo because I thought the circle was nice looking, and if it's a circle, I could make the banjo also look a little bit like a mushroom if I wanted, although that might be too much mushroom. I might just make it a banjo, but that's a decision for after I sketch it. Oh, hello, Penny. Hello, Penny. You're such a little lady. You're just a little lady. Yes, you are. She's so good. She's gonna be so mad at me when I take her to the vet today. Pretty happy with the design of the frog, I think. I think that's a pretty good shape. looks like banjos will often have like the arm of it kind of goes to the edge and there's like a circle and then a ring around the circle. How many strings do they have? It looks like one. I probably don't need to make it super accurate. This is a frog after all. Probably has its own banjos. And the strings go all the way to here where there's a little clippy thing. Okay. And a frog's toes, it has like three front finger things. That would make playing an stringed instrument a little hard unless it's made for a frog. The arm here doesn't quite make sense. I'll need to adjust the banjo's position a little bit. Oh, hey Odd. I'm currently drawing a frog. How are you doing? Frogs have three toes. Oh gosh, the chat's popping off now. Let's see. Sask says rar / wave Froggo is looking good. Laguna says frogs have 3 toes. They couldn't play a banjo. It has 4 strings. Well, see, this is a frog banjo that only has 3 strings. It's a 3-stringed banjo for a 3-toed frog. A frog can do what a frog wants. Odd is good on a long, boring highway. Ah, a highway. Okay, so I've got the major frog. Sask forgot Kermit, a frog banjo. Yeah. Banjos are just a good instrument for a frog. They just... Oh, and I forgot that I was gonna put a dragonfly. It's somewhere. I saw a dragonfly yesterday. It was red. I'm currently looking up reference for the basic shape of a dragonfly. Did you know that dragonflies are the most successful predator? Yeah, of course you knew that, Laguna. Oh, Laguna says 3-stringed banjos are a thing. They are like the precursor of banjos, and it's called, I don't know how to pronounce that, banjo. Yeah, 95% of their hunts are successful. I think it's, I remember like watching videos about it. It's because of the way that their wings are built. They can like maneuver them independently and go in a bunch of different directions. Should I make the dragonfly tiny? I probably should so that it matches with the others. Like an attack helicopter, yeah. I mean, if a dragonfly got big enough to carry me away and eat me, then it deserved it. I just hope that it would at least wait until I finished my comics. They also have like 70 million eyes or something ridiculous like that. They have a lot of eyes. Hummingbirds up there are extremely territorial. What would the wings sound like if it was huge like that? Scary would be my guess. Okay. I think I'm ready to paint in some mushrooms. Mush 1. Okay. So I'll want like a more yellowy color, like a sort of desaturated yellow for the stem. let's see. BG3 kept crashing and co-op. Hummingbirds don't play around. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to play today because I have the vet appointment and I have this stream. And then I had a work meeting earlier, but oops. Only to editing layer, please. Thank you. I promise I'm going to merge these layers later. I'm just can stop whenever I want. I don't have to make layers. Whenever someone starts talking about exceptional animals, your DM brain goes, "Oh, what damage could that do?" A pelican, a pelican in that context is terrifying. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on if you're friends with the animal or not. Scary animals swallow enemy whole, steal their items, beat them with wings, endless opportunities. In most systems Laguna has played, a mule was as powerful as like a second level character. I want to thin out the stem a little bit. And I also want to adjust the shape of this. Okay. Okay, there's one mushroom. And now, as I promised, I'm going to merge the layers. Okay. Let's see. Oh goodness, chat is popping off. Ah, my goodness. Background mushrooms. I've always wanted to play a druid in D&D, but for some reason, I just feel like I have to, I have to do it right, and so I've never done it at all. Yeah, I like NetPod. I haven't listened to it for a bit because I was listening to an audiobook recently. Um, didn't end up finishing it before it was due at the library though, so I have to borrow it again. Why are all these people here? They all smell a druid in a city. It would be interesting to play a druid who is from a city though, where they're used, because there's one of the things that I've learned recently, well, not super recently, but since moving here, I've learned about how there's so much life in areas that you don't expect, and so you could have a really interesting thing with you could have an interesting druid with that, I think. Like Columbo, but with rats. I've never seen Columbo, but I think I would like it. Ratatouille alternate universe where Remy is a druid, but stuck in rat form, and he doesn't know that he's a druid. Or he's just a druid who started, a rat druid, in a way. I don't know. I think too much about Ratatouille. I made a warlock character sheet for Linguini a while back. Remy was his patron. Okay, so there's one of the background mushrooms. And then we'll do another one. But like further away. Didn't know there were so many kinds of druids. Yeah, there's a lot of options for it. I'm moving this mushroom down a bit so that it, because you've got tall, like I wanted this sort of, like, that sort of feeling when you look at them. And now I'm going to add the spots. Fungi druids, yeah, the mushroom druids. We had one in one of my old campaigns, but the player did not pay attention ever, and so he never really like played it properly. Kind of cool having that little line there. Circle of Spores druid, yeah. What I really want to play though is Critter Campaign. Probably not using D&D as a system because there are plenty of better systems for something like that. But I really want to play like a mouse wizard with overalls, but one of the buttons is missing, so they're always lopsided. I just think that would be so cute. The hot bear got you tempted, but Mushroom Druid may have sealed the deal to get you to play. I feel like it's really all about the group that you have. Like, if you have a group of people who want the same things out of the game that you do, then you're gonna have fun. But if you want like heavy RP and they want heavy combat and like I don't know, there's ways to that can make it difficult, but you just have to find people who want to play the same sort of game as you. Yeah, you have to have a session 0 to iron that all out. Yeah, we had a session 0, but the person who we had a session 0, but not everybody showed up, so I'll just leave it at that. For the campaign that I'm currently in. Laguna loves RP in combat especially. Yeah, the other campaign that I'm in, the one with Crow, that's using the is the Dark Heresy campaign. That's one of the most fun campaigns I've had, and part of it is because the combat isn't just like a it isn't just like a, I do this and then that happens. It's like there's story that happens in the combat, and that's how I like it. Because for me personally, if I wanted to just smack things around, I would just play a video game. I want a story. I don't want to just I don't want to just play it as though it were a video game. Oh, you like the music selection today? Yeah. I do too. Yeah, for the, let's see, the music today is lo-fi chilled beats from the Relaxed movement. And it's their 2021 video. I think I want to adjust the shape of the water here a little bit. I want it to have more of a curve. Yeah, it's harder to have a good session through voice chat if you're online. I have had it before. My very first campaign ever, it started at the beginning of 2020, and then we had to move to online because of COVID stuff. And oh, there it is. Okay. And I think it's partially because we had that basis of in person that made it more successful. We didn't end up finishing the campaign because I think that we had 2 DMs and it was all homebrew, and I think that it was just wearing them out and they wanted to work on other projects. So we did have a closing session. It just wasn't like the end of the story, and they did tell us about some of the plans that we were going to that they had for the the campaign. But yeah, that one was a real cam pleasure, not a campaign. Laguna hasn't honestly been able to ever get into the hobby over the internet. You did some, but yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do my critter campaign because I don't know. There was another campaign that I was developing that was like a homebrew thing because I wanted less combat and more puzzle and roleplay. In hindsight, and now that I know more about it, I think that I would want to develop it for a different system than D&D. But because I've never had a group that would be okay with like almost no combat. They would it like the problem solving skills for the D&D people that I know for the most part have been I hit it with my sword or I use fireball or whatever, and it's like, okay, that's boring to me. Um, so I had this whole thing planned out with that it was like they would be hired as adventurers to complete um, this person's encyclopedia of beasts and monsters, and they would have to go through and they would have to do like different they'd have to answer different questions like what does it eat, what are its sleeping habits, like what like things like that, where they would basically have to be sort of like little biologists, and learn about all of this stuff. And so if you killed your specimen, you would lose, basically. Um, like I had this whole story planned, but yeah, I doubt that it'll be a thing that happens anytime soon, at least. Laguna knows very little of the 5th edition rule set. Yeah, you haven't touched one. Yeah, there's a lot of rules and stuff. Here we go. Okay, I think I like this shape for the most part better than what I had before. Now to touch up the... Like, they would be able to kill the creatures if they wanted to, but they would get punished for it. They wouldn't get the reward. And there would be things where like you'd have combat, but they'd have to find a way to resolve it non-lethally. Because if you're trying to learn about an owl bear and the owl bear is upset at you, but your paycheck is riding on if you can answer the question of if an owl bear eats 3 purple berries and a red berry and has an allergic reaction, is it just this owl bear or is it the other 3 around it? Like you can't answer that question if it's dead. Yeah, it's not really a D&D thing. It's I don't know much about other systems, but I'm sure there's a system out there that would be good for something like that. The D&D campaign that I'm in right now, the last session we had, uh, almost all of us got polymorphed into mice when we went into a night hag lair. I kind of wish all of us had been turned into mice because apparently the DM had a plan for like how would we escape, because it's boring if it's like you're all turned into mice and then you all die. That's boring, but you're all turned into mice and they put you in this cage and you're used for entertainment purposes, and but since two of us weren't mice, we were able to get out of there without needing to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have because when a boat moves, it has like ripples and stuff that follow it. I guess for me, I mostly get bored by combat in D&D because it's all like once you've played enough of it, if that's not the thing that you like about it, then it's just, I don't know. You hit it enough and then it dies. If there's an interesting way to use your spells, like then and gear and stuff, then that's more compelling to me, but I don't want to just spend 2 hours hitting something with a great sword. That's boring. Yeah, you gotta have a blend. Let's see. Wander Home. Micecapades. I think I've heard of that before. Which would be fun. Okay, so there's some ripples from the boat. I'm gonna need to have another set of waves. Yes, I am making another layer. Narrator. He has totally spent 2 hours hitting things with a great sword. Layer alert. Yeah. If I ever get to the point where I can do like the fancy things with the sound alerts or whatever, I could have a thing that people can push whenever I make a new layer when I said that I wouldn't. The reeds are supposed to have some cattails in there as well. I want to eat a cattail. I know that they're not actually tasty, but I want to eat one. The plant, not like the actual an actual cat's tail, of course. They are dangerous choking hazards. It's just fluffy, dry seeds. Yeah, I know. But consider this. They look yummy. Okay. I was thinking it might be fun to do like some character illustrations in probably in a lined style, but with a more painterly rendering. So like combining this with what I usually do, of different critters, like different critters with different fantasy classes, sort of things. Like I don't know, a mouse with a sword, or like a rabbit thief or something. I think that would be cute. You can have the dragonfly, the pelican, and the hummingbird too, since they were mentioned. Let's see. Deadly trio of the animal kingdom. I'm not gonna draw a pelican in this, or a hummingbird. I could draw, like if you wanted, I could try and come up with a kind of like what I was just mentioning, characters, but with those. Those would be more interesting. Like I don't think I've ever seen anybody do a pelican, um, uh, or with like a fantasy pelican kind of thing. Dragonfly staring at this frog, thinking, if I was just a bit bigger, you would be dead. Basque needs you to draw more animals. Pelican with the... You picture a pelican with an old smoking pipe for some reason and a hat. I could probably draw that. Because I think after this, I kind of want to take a break from scenes, but I still want to do like drawings and stuff, and I've been really enjoying the animals. That would be fun. Okay. So I think next is the frog. The frog is going to be interesting. I actually want this to be a higher opacity. 75%? Yeah, 75. Let's see. What would the hummingbird be wearing? Bikini and goggles with a long scarf. World War One pilot. I don't know if World War One pilots would wear bikinis. At least not on duty. Pulling up my reference again. Okay. I'm gonna make this green a cooler green so that it stands out from the warmer greens in the rest of the scene. And then it could have this color for its tummy. Okay. Just got the strongest sense of deja vu. That green might be a little too green. That's better. Okay. Oh, I have it. That. Ooh. Oh, Penny, don't fall off. Penny's sleeping and I can feel her slipping from my lap, and then she'll wake up and blame me. Oh, Benjamin. I think this frog's name is Lima Bean. That is how cats be indeed. How dare you let her fall off? I mean, I do my best. Even in the summer, I have a blanket on my lap so that I can more easily adjust her and she can sprawl out more without falling. Both Lilith and Loki are daredevils. If the scratches are good enough, they don't give to fluffs about gravity, and then when they roll and fall off, they look at you like you pushed them on purpose. Well, Penny just woke up. She's, let's see. She is now grooming. As she usually does. I was wondering how long each day a cat spends grooming. Like, it's gotta be at least an hour. It probably depends a little bit on if they're short-haired or long-haired. age is a factor too. Loki is a clean freak, whereas Lilith spends only a little time. She prefers to nap. Yeah, Penny still grooms herself pretty fastidiously. She likes to be clean. Sorry.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
A frog. Let's see. Frog leg. I'm kind of fudging the arms here a little bit. because it's more important to make it look nice than to make it entirely accurate to frog anatomy clearly. Um, that was fast how Froggo came to life like that. You love the look so far? Thank you. Yeah, it's for some reason this one's coming easier to me than the mouse did. I think it might be partially the angle and partially because I started with a more refined sketch than with the mouse. I thought I could get away with just going straight for the thing, but hold on. Okay, yeah. Straight for rendering it, but I don't know if I'm quite at that level yet. But having that this sketch helps a lot. Before I do the arms, like the forearms and the hands, I think I'm gonna need to do the banjo. And before I do the banjo, I want to do the hat.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
That's what you do with your paintings. You need blueprints before you can start. Yeah, it helps a lot. What would it look like if this one was inverted from the others? Oh, wait. And I could have one more mushroom be inverted, like this far back one, if I wanted. Oh, hello, Penny. Oh, what a good girl. Good stretch. Oh, Sask, were you here when I showed, so I got the stickers that I ordered arrived. The ones of Nacho being a pathetic little beast. Ugh. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. This picture is not the best because it's with my phone and stuff in bad lighting, but it's fun to hold him. And then there's the man himself giving his sniff of approval. This frog's gonna have so many mushroom spores on his head by the time she's done playing. Okay. Cat. What? There. Okay, the banjo. Banjo. Pulling up my reference. Okay. Well, you can kind of see the ring all the way around it. Okay. I know what I can do. Duplicate that. Change the color there. And then selection. Like that. And then merge layers. The only downside is that it gets rid of the alias. It makes it anti-alias. there a way for me to adjust that? Let's check the image settings. Smooth hard edges. What does this mean? What do all of these modes mean? Blends the colors and creates smooth edges, produces sharper lines without blending the colors of adjacent pixels, produces more accurate edges, but white noise can sometimes appear. Okay, so it sounds like hard edges are what I would want. Let me see if that, yeah, that's what I would want. Okay, so I'm going to undo that, make sure I've got my settings so that it saved it. Hard edges. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Hard edges. There. Let's see. Now it hasn't fuzzed out the edges. That's exactly what I want. And then we'll do the same thing, but this time with the light yeah, with the light color that's in the center of the banjo. Okay, there we go. We got the body of the banjo. Wonder, yeah, that one already has hard edges. Anti-Alias sounds like a good rock band name. Yeah, anti-aliasing is just how fuzzy the things are. I think I've done a demo of this before, but I can do it again. So if you have it turned off, then it creates hard edges. You can see there's no blur at all. That's how I usually prefer it. I prefer to have aliased edges, and then you can kind of like, you can see that there's some blur there now, and then it gets more blurry and even more blurry. So that it has, a lot of people do like having a little bit of blur to soften the edges up. I just like how crisp it looks without it. Hmm. Gonna touch this up a little bit, so that the perspective makes a little bit more sense. I'm adding a little bit of the detailing around the banjo because they tend to have those like ridging kind of thing. I feel like I should have added this on another layer, but I didn't. I think that's close enough. That looks okay. The perspective's a little wonky, but hey, it's a frog-made banjo. It's probably not perfect. In fact, I'm gonna lean into that actually. I'm gonna make it so that the neck is kind of bent. That would affect the sound of it, but wouldn't that be an interesting sound? I would listen to a frog-made banjo. Also, I don't know why frogs would have the same musical sensibilities as people. They probably like different things than us. I'm really wishing that I had done the ridges on a separate layer. Do you think um ribbits with the music? Yeah, she might ribbit with her music. Yeah, you sing with the banjo. Maybe that's why her throat is puffed out a little. I might emphasize that more. There. A little bit more puffed up. Ribbit. I think I want to give her some spots too. But I do still need to do the dress, and I still need to draw her arms and hands. That hand needs to be bigger. And tilt it a bit more. Okay, that's good. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah. Oops. Where I grew up, there were frogs that would sing during the spring at nighttime. Spring peepers. I miss them. You get cicadas there mostly. It too is peaceful in a way. Yeah, there are cicadas where I live right now. I'm almost done blocking in the frog. Wow. I'm just adding in another few of these because, or at least I'm thickening this one up a little bit. To help get rid of tangents. Um, Big eyelashes for fun or eyeshadow? I'll think about it. Okay, so frog, hand, playing, got the tiny palm, you've got the fingers, the long frog fingers. Something like that. I might actually just move that over. I bet that leg covers it up, but the pose is pretty good. I could, like, here would let you still see some of the detail of the fingers. when arms are like foreshortened like this, they can look kind of funky. We could get something a little bit like that. Okay. So I feel like we made a lot of progress today. We started off without any of the mushrooms, without the frog, without the dragonfly. And I reshaped the water as well to get a more pleasant shape. Let me just noodle with that a moment longer. Okay, that's a little better. I think I'm going to call it for today because I have to have lunch before I take Penny to the vet. I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you are enjoying seeing this illustration take form. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. Bye.